hate this world we're in where it's these robotic streamers pretending to be the fucking left hand or right hand of fucking God. Like, who the fuck? Like, are you kidding me, bro? Like, Jesus Christ. Like, I can't stand it. But yeah, back to what we're talking about. Like, this entire thing is fucking crazy, bro. We're seeing it implode on itself. It is absolutely fucking wild what's going on. I gotta bring the podcast back and
please do,
and
bro.
Really have these conversations. I gotta do it, bro.
Yeah, you need to. Like now, you gotta. We've been waiting for this podcast, bro.
If I do the podcast, David, you want to be on it, bro?
Yeah, come on.
Fuck me, right? Yeah.
Adin, you can come, just don't troll, bro. Like, you have to actually lock into conversation.
I will, and I can.
Conversation for adults, buddy. The other thing that pisses me off about, like, Hassan or whatever, some of the other, like, woke Twitch people, is they try to bully my man Adin. Like, intellectually, like, like, they think that it makes them look smart to, like, gang up on Adin. It's the equivalent of, like, going to, like, a kindergarten and, like, beating up, like, 10, like, kindergartners and acting like you're, like, tough.
Hold on. David, I'm not a fucking kindergartner. What the fuck are
you mentally, at times, you can be. Intellectually. Like, and Hassan, like, likes to, like, look like he's smart by, like, bullying you. But, like, when he gets in a real conversation, like, with XQC the other day, who was actually 1v2, like, slapping him and Pokimane, he folds. His arguments have no, they have no substance. But it's easy to, like, look like a fucking genius when you're, like, bullying ADINROSS. The guy can barely read. We love you, Adin. It's just, I get
it. I understand.
Leave them to me and Train. We can handle them.
I wish they would have let me in that call, bro. I asked to be in that call, and, I was told some shit, and, it didn't happen, but I wish I could have been in that call.
That's actually sad they would not let you in, chat. Like, chat, they didn't even let Train in. Like, that's sad.
Bro, the amount of backpedaling going on in that conversation, like, for example, can I say this?
Oh,
like,
it was crazy.
Bro, one of the biggest things I saw that I wanted to go in there and say, right, was when Hassan and Poki were saying that they can't. So when the conversation of DraftKings came up and the other sites on the on Twitch, they were saying, "Oh, well, we can't control it." Huh? Wait a second. Was that their fucking take when it came to stake on Twitch? How is that their take now about Twitch? Now that stake, the place where people that were jealous were getting deals that they couldn't fathom. How is that their argument now?
Hold on. Were sitting there Train. You probably know about this more than me, but Train, yo, chat, what's that other casino that's, like, allowed on Twitch?
Yeah, like, the Blaze. Yeah, Blaze, Gamdom, all of them. Yeah,
is it regulated or no?
Brother, if you go to the slot section, 90% of those sites are not regulated. You understand? They're not regulated. Not to mention, let's move away from regulated and unregulated. Okay, let's move away from that. Like, their arguments were gambling is bad. Now that they can't hide behind that anymore, they've moved the goalpost to something a little bit more broad, and they're talking about regulated and unregulated. But let's not forget the original arguments. It was the kids, which now they're saying don't exist, and it was all gambling is bad. And this idea that they have no control, that's why they can't do anything. Listen, you guys are the top streamers and you're contracted. You have all the control, especially in a time right now where Kick is emerging, streamers are leaving. You have control. You guys just don't want to put your contracts where your mouth is because your viewers don't hold you accountable. It's that simple. It's that fucking simple. If they did what they did for stake, if they truly were believers, if they were consistent with what they preached against me and stake, right, they would do exactly what they did for stake against DraftKings, against Blaze, against all of these different places, but they don't, because it was never about the gambling. Gambling was just the curtain to put over their actual feelings toward the people they were going after. People can call me schizo and crazy, but until we see action, that is exactly what it is.
You're not wrong, bro. You're not actually schizo at all. You kind of, like, called everything, if you want me to be honest.
I called everything. Everything. No one
really did.
It's, bro, I do it year after fucking year, and no one fucking listens because everyone fucking wants me to be the bad guy. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm not even asking to be liked. Let me be the bad guy. I don't give a fuck. Do you understand? I'm not perfect. I'll be the bad guy. But don't pretend like what I have said has not come true year after fucking year. It is just crazy to me. The backpedaling.
I mean, you guys were saying that Kick was going to start signing some of the biggest people, and, like, they were arguing about that.
Dude, everyone called me crazy. Exactly, David. You remember? Like, everyone called me crazy.
Aiden called it. You were saying that, and there was some other dumb argument that they had about that Kick isn't profitable. Like, what the fuck does that matter? First of all, it literally says beta on the fucking top on the logo, it says Kick Beta. It's been out for not even 6 months. Twitch has been out for fucking 10 years and it's not profitable.
Like so 13 years or some shit. Yeah.
Yeah, literally. Like, what does that have to do with anything, whether it's profitable or not? They're like, oh, it's just like steak dumping money. It's a tax write-off for steak. Who gives a fuck? What do you think it is for Amazon? It's called a loss leader in business. Like, what does that have any?
And what made me mad is that when Pokimane said, if you come to Kick and accept the bag, it's like selling out for your ethicals and morals. Bro, Pokimane, shut the fuck up. You know damn well that's not how it is at all. Amazon treats their employees like shit too. Call Amazon support right now, chat. I'm not gonna go too deep into it, but call them motherfuckers. They're not gonna help you with shit, bro.
Well, that's
yeah. They're fucking destroying the environment, paying their workers nothing, having fucking sweatshop accidents every day.
Bro, Twitch themselves have gambling deals. They run gambling ads on every streamer's fucking site. There's DraftKings ads. There's slot ads. There's different ads everywhere. Listen, let's use their same argument that they used against us against them. If they're actually consistent, honorable people, then use the same arguments against them. If Twitch has a contract to run ads of gambling companies and slots and casinos on Twitch streamers' streams, then that means through that logic, it has to be profitable.
It has to be blocked.
And the casinos have to be getting return from the Twitch viewers of the streamers they're running the ads on. Correct? Correct. So where is the outrage for that? Where are the fucking streamers that sat there and cried for 2.5 fucking years straight behind the virtue signaling bullshit of gambling and kids? Where is the outcry now? Where is the outrage now? Not to mention, they sit there and talk about sport. They sit there and talk about steak and gambling, and they talk about the children. The number one most prevalent form of gambling when it comes to underage audiences is sports betting. And sports betting has infested Twitch. It has infested Twitch. This is a real stat. Go look it up. Number one underage gambling is sports betting.
Damn, I didn't even know that.
And it has been normalized and it has infested Twitch. I don't hear any of these streamers sitting there and talking about the infestation of sports betting across Twitch. This is why they've backpedaled into regulation, or regulated and unregulated, because they know that they're about to get caught behind their bullshit, fraudulent behavior, hiding behind the whole gambling thing, going after the people that are making more money or more successful than them. That's all this is about. It's some petty ass bullshit.
Yeah, they're just counting other people's pockets. Meanwhile, didn't Twitch? I don't watch them. I'm not sure why anyone would, but did they talk about when Twitch cut back the 70-30 or capped it or whatever happened, right? Like they cut back everyone's splits.
What they'll do is they'll talk about it. They'll say, they'll spend a segment talking about it, so later on they can use it as a credibility and say they talked about it. But until we see the same outrage we see that they had for select gambling sites, for select streamers, until we see that same level of outrage, it's all bullshit, and it's all just one segment's being used for that topic, just to use it as a credibility to say, oh yeah, I've talked against Amazon. Yeah, I've talked about the sub-split 70-30 loss, right? But until we see that same exact action and same energy toward Twitch's decisions, it's all bullshit and virtue signaling, in my opinion.